0187090 no sia bosabre ensamodo a etwapo ye besi ne koso akenkan dia mamo sekase yenkohwe die edimo akotene Nebeshe kase na se African amrashe bedwamo na ade bia amrashe bedwa dom ketwa esusu senka yenye no eno ena dom kase na no ni ede akọ Supreme Court say on fatabo ento so yako yenani mo nwumasua ensem emo na Ghana nwumasua so afọ de atodwa the said ye Ghana nwumasua ekọ nanim na ekọ so no a awoso manfo koso a eto obanema MPP amanyuko ensefo emo no ebibrem amanka bomuko omo etum penimfo bi na ni nyina no nso efa eye nwumasua efa ensanu nyuma entity ni nimdie Anonymous no USA to be say Georgia ehonom no ababia o mato a wo so de on sakan no on ti ase akura a wasi ho kwan Yemfa sedama nyumako adidi so yi Peace Walk and Games Oyerepa TV Radio Promise TV Promise Radio ye kan bom na ya tenetene apom na ya de akai se nguti fafa hejole zaman lafia somdwe hia pa e ba so bosome nkro ne da etoso bosome du baako ne da etoso nkro emu ye be sha stay wa Dum Central Police Park ni akwa kowie wo Abrepo Astro Turf so be kobia na waba prison for dwumayefo omobotre adeponfo nyina eka ho a medima for herbal clinic and a headline sponsor will cry more. Na Chomagugo and a medima for ewo and cry Pukwa Semaira. Over friend was 0244 774282 0244 774282 0500 7215. Nanso Yakai Mose Faith Homeopathy Clinic Ayarsabia a bibidwaya rebia okwa obehwe ama oho atowo Odinro ketwa esaya dia kese Faith enono ahinima kokoben 18 mo 0246 728675 0556 27267 Fix My Right Company Limited in so enie kabia sebia no beye edi ama Toyota Nissan Mitsubishi kabia how be ohu bia no obesiesie ama en crying oben Accra aka Odoko Police Headquarters Atiko Junction so or Gulf Fueling Station achiho 0303 944880 0303 944880 0202 227660 website fixmyrideghana.com Bosheba Electricals and Kania Papa Pefi why is a hodo ni ko minini ebi wo Bosheba Electricals edumha branch kese ewa anti attack for dining so edum PZ oho ena Central Market opposite wa branch back ewo yemfre was 0536095966 Express Group odu tu kwa abrochire o my ben apesa woko obabo amwako ne kama 0555550067 0249 000448 midin hadi Piese Lardi ne mamu nyina adwo ensem no enchiremo enie ye ensem no ase Africana emrahye bedwemo na meka say emrahye bedwafo bi ayi won muti so na content kro no makopre emrahye bedwam akonya no eno na woko Ghana emrahye bedwamu a ye Tamale South emrahye bedwani Honorable Haruna Idrisu ode atudwa se de ade no ekro no se wonye hu bibia ebe ha adwen enti sa bedwa no anase sa constituency nkonwa ni nyina no e wo se tudin se e vacant chese Adam Pan eno ena mrahye bedwam dom kese na no ni Honorable afenyo mark de atudwa se enye timeka se ode akodan Supreme Court.
Members of my caucus who have filed to go independent for the next election have not written to me as the head of the caucus to say that they are no more part of the caucus. So as far as I'm concerned, the caucus remains intact. And I believe that some of these controversies are better settled by the courts. So, in my capacity as the majority leader, I have filed a writ at the Supreme Court. Parliament has been duly served. There is an injunction application also attached to the writ, also duly served. Therefore, I believe that if we are going to respect the law, this matter will be placed on ice until the Supreme Court determines.
Yenina Ghana Mrashabedwa fie hono na Mrashabedwam achiame hene de atudwa say wom se abeto abade e wo se Mrashabedwafo no wonum ani ekun wono adwuma wonum eye ho ebi ono so mo nkai se amamo no a eda so ewo hono a e wo se Ghana ekonanim.
I must remind us all, however, that while the electoral season is upon us, our mandate as members of Parliament has not yet expired. The duties and responsibilities we owe to this House and to the people of Ghana continue until the very last day of this parliamentary session. The legislation and business before us remain of paramount importance, and we must make the necessary time to ensure that we do not neglect parliamentary duties. It is understandable that the demands of campaigning will pull at your time and energy. However, it is critical that we balance these demands with our legislative responsibilities, ensuring that we give full attention to the crucial bills, debates, and decisions that lie before the House. The people expect us to complete the work for which they elected us, and we cannot afford to let the momentum of governance be stalled by our electoral ambitions.
Yenko engumesua ensemu Ghana engumesua so for Dr. Yao osaedu twom edwumadie bi ase ana woje ntitiye na wososo adwene afa engumesua ne sanu nyuma ho no di tudwa se ehu behia se New Patriotic Party NPP amanyoku ebeto aso na aban no to aso a ebeboa ama engumesua mapa odi aba o mayimo no ato aso.
So believe that the TVET of yesteryears cannot be the TVET that transformed Ghana. When we say that, oh, TVET changed Germany, the German TVET was not about repairing cars that had been manufactured by somebody. It was innovation TVET. And that's what we want to bring to Ghana, that we combine STEM, which is minds on, with hands on. Minds on combined with hands on leads to transformation. So we are not talking about repairing the equipment that we buy from the West. We are talking about creating the tools and the equipment that the West can also buy from here. And that is what is driving the TVET transformation, led by the CTVET Director General. And now you know we have a Deputy Minister solely in charge of TVET. He just came on board. He has taught TVET use in the country. He has his own set of ideas as to what we can do. I know it's December 7th, so this being Ghanaian media, let us continue. We can change the course of history of this nation. If you give me 4 more years, you see a new Ghana. We thank you. The problem is where the schools are located, where we are offering the TVET is part of the issue. Do you know that Infantism have done technical drawing for a long time? And Infantism send more engineers to KNUST because of that than any other high school. I want to see technical courses at Opokwari. When Opokwari offers technical courses, the mindset that is for those who are not smart will forever be erased. So the TVET transformation we're doing is not going to be the TVET of yesteryears, where a small school by the corner is doing the TVET. The child goes to see the school, and before you see they have labeled the TVET together with the poor learning environment and say it's not for the smart. If you go to Enyinem and see the new TVET school there with the equipment in there, any child that goes there will want to do TVET. Now you see STEM has taken off. Children are asking for STEM because we've promoted it well. And I think TVET leadership here, TVET service, and the TVET deputy minister, what they are doing now in terms of the marketing is so critical. I believe in marketing people. I think it's one of the causes that is underrated. If you don't have marketing going on where you don't transform your country, everything you have, if you don't market it, where people don't buy. So TVET service is marketing itself. I also have to take a look at making sure that Prempeh College can do technical. You know, home economics is technical, and they do it at Wesley Girls. Why is it that engineer is not done at Wesley Girls, and why are we not doing technical drawing at Wesley Girls? Once you put technical drawing at Wesley Girls, nobody will look down. So we have a plan. Post December 7, if you help me, we'll change it. Thank you.
Ebibrem Enkabomuko Commissar, African Union Commission, Penyipa, Wafia Mumasha and Samso, and a miss of fire, Ashifala, or the Atudra set Yakai. A brain so say Ebibrem and my more candy for, or more pre, Eshe and Sanuma entity.
Programs that focus on energy, environmental management, sustainable agriculture are really critical to ensuring that Africa not only grow economically, but does so sustainably. There's a need to create a synergy to advance the global TVET agenda. This is on global collaboration for development. I think I have also spoken on that one. The interconnectedness of the global economy demand that TVET system across the world learn from and with each other. The Sustainable Development Goal 4 mentioned the importance of ensuring access to quality TVET. It is time then to move beyond local strategies and think globally. As we build framework for skill recognition and mobility, African workers should be able to access opportunities worldwide while ensuring that local industries do not suffer a brain drain. The issue of addressing this, and I think this is really a starting point for us for initiating the skill week, and we are really looking forward to this each and every week. Another issue is for inclusivity and accessibility. A truly global agenda does not leave no one behind. And to ensure that vulnerable and marginalized population, in whatever category they are, whether it is due to gender, whether it's due to socioeconomic status or geographical locations, have access to quality vocational education. So for women in Africa, for instance, gender bias often limit their participation in traditionally male-dominated traits. So the global agenda must actively promote gender equality in TVET, ensuring women are encouraged that they are empowered to pursue careers in technical fields. You recall yesterday from the minister's speech, he said that for the technical schools they established, for every 100 boys, they admit 106 girls. So they are really trying to teach that.
Mame akosia frema opare eyaban Heliman na enedai wa Santimantem race course wode atudwa say His Excellency Jubilee House Megida Sarewu Tanado Danko Akufuado ene na ban wonum aye bi pa magana for enti time ya kai ebraso say yehunu say MPP etoaso a eye
Abatu o my Ghana ekosu bronya bosomine de tosonso a enam so ama amanyeku ahodo na eguso ebon to ase beya o my Ghana de she betie wansem no enam so ama Chief of Staff Maame Akosua Fremo Pare e de to mamu ni nyina nim se enho akonya pa so Ghana for behwe adwumadena Ghana mampani na nado ene Dr. Bawumi Aben abo nimfie so ekọ ne nwotwe so Maame nkase mu abra obetwa ahomamuma Obisco Jano and a wuchim say, and Yamapi and a Aben by what me aya abuama or my Ghana babia, and yaso emphaso. And I'm say, where Juma aso and Nina wabon homodintino, and was so my moon ever to our show. PSHS.
PSHS. Wubato na basen. Sa wumpesa obuko akoto wontuma asana wubako skua wubato de say. Wumpese Obaka se oba bema no na nya ubenya sika na oba no de wotre fia obato say number 1 no opanyina wo gira ho amaye no me medi no wa danse Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia mene na ya adwuma enfie sade wo ho papa no wa ahobrase papa no owotema na adwuma ye so efe akono se obia wukuta Ghana card monda Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia ase sanse omanpanyi kofo ono no share Ghana card ase eye ne manpanyi kofo na so ya no mobile no wo mantumi anye
Mame amanensi wa editor adwadifo wo Kumasi race course anim se twa wasia mo no onhwe se obekora na obedi nini na aboa amadwadie wonpotem ho etimi akonkan
ya mesra ne se mumadwa no de yaye no yanya ne kama bibia broni the maintenance ade bia efa ni nyina se wo kura no a eya kama tembia no na moye ni needs tembia ya beba no obi beka se eya mono me ya kwala no nanka ye kro mu a me na sorry ano eya najo a na okone buchi a wo sorry ano pa beka se ye so eja wo so sa adisua no eni ahunidie no sa ahunidie no eye mefe mesre se market no ni aya ye bia no mo hwe so ye se de be ya faso beba so na ase ye nkran ama ya ye bi so ama nkrofo nyame nhyiramo bedamo ase bebre
Yankokua yo emo dwumako bi ofra ne Sono Ghana ede atudwa se mutum dan wa hyeni mutum onipanuane nipa esanse kua fododo no a wo mai mo beboa wonom titiri woni a oye ankafuo
Ewo Ura International Women's Day Jumadi ase na eye Ura Benjamin Brown woye kofobai ana kwanche for panyini ema Sono Ghana edeto eye nsanchofo enim se ho akwa hia se Sono Ghana bekeka ema hodo a womo edo anka fu ebom titiri wana womo ejai womo ankafu agu na ankafu ni nyina esen no eyi akwakoye eye botaya se Sono Ghana etu sebeye na ebetimi anya anka bibre na companies ahodo asabre ema no homeso se obeye anka dwumadie no obenya anka ni bi sebeye na ebewiase na ebesi company na anka eni hono wose eyade a emwa disabre de wafato no so a obehwe ama bibia akokama ede ama emma ene titu wo momodo ankafu ewo manga.
Basically, we know how women are important to our economy, but most importantly, I think we kind of set aside the rural women and fail to recognize the impact that they have on our communities. I mean, for the team for this celebration is looking at how women can get us good food. Economy, women are mainly the people who provide sustenance and provide food for our families. And so we thought it right that as a company that is in the agro-processing industry, we needed to support the women of Ayensoano, see how we can bring them up and help them renovate their orange farms to enable them earn a living. Most of them have abandoned their orange farms and currently have no consistent means of earning a living. And so we felt that on this day, it's right that we come celebrate with these rural women and give them the hope and assurance that there is a market for their oranges that they are growing on their farms and that they can make some good money and earn a living from selling their oranges to us. Well, there's a huge demand on orange juice in the global market. And in Ghana, we've seen that there's a huge potential for us to supply these orange juice to our international customers. And so it is really a drive and, shall I say, a focus for us as Sono to try and get as many orange farmers who have abandoned their farms to go back to their farms and get us the oranges to be able to meet the demand on the global market. Trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg because the capacity of our factory is not something that anyone known can meet. We are going, shall I say, nationwide, as far as Tamale, Sunyani, to see how we can support all citrus farmers get back to their farms so I can see a consistent supply of oranges to our factory and to the world.
Bedia be hana be kenka ne begidi se be hwe bedabase ye ko ensam foforo emono apomden ensem no Ghana Health Service e dia tuntwa se eye polio virus no wose nyina ye kabomu ubi Concordia ibi Victoria en kabomu ahoni ankunimdie se kabomu ebeboa emasaya de boa no na se etu afri omayiwo
Ghana Health Service de to my morning in enim say enam boya de opesu tu ase afri omamu ntino dwuma dia echina da wo sha ase omamu no obian fa ne ho hwem na mofra woni nurumfie num no won fo mra se be ya omusu benya omo chefa ne nkoba se obenya yade no ebi
unse polio your mumiensa the whole world your baako bi numiensa mienu miensa ni na the whole world environment yeyi ebi ni hokra type 1 there Afghanistan per any Pakistan but o share oman mu a na o share say enka ye say polio there ye tutu na se crowd we ni be kan ye eradicate no but for the past 3 years 2024 nka ho ya recorded 90 cases and I so but I dey ni say because say your person you tutu polio asenko ano and I say on say Ghana your team they say kick polio out of Ghana see bet me tutu polio ase from Ghana dia broni be can say I see a breaking transmission e be then the team breaking transmission baako the edimu akotene pa say yabawo enkra nyina mo endru 5 sa panie ya ye ka ho asem polio vaccine ya wo mo dia na e mean say ye breaking transmission until from 17th to 20th October eye yawada kwasiada no yabesu sonkra nanum and cry war Ghana na Ashanti region there share opepe 1 million and ka credit also ya baba efie mu school mu asori mu ba bia na ya target ne say and cry ni nyina no ya ba esiso o manum enti se ohun say ya ba ofie ohun say health workers ba school ya stress there sorry for chief imam awofo obia ebeboaye na yetimi at least so fan kra tena yebenya anka emunai ye ese omutimi nya yetimi so manum from 17th to 20th and on round 1 second one so be 14th to 17th November.
It is said the Dr. Penia or Sharpum Dream so was Santimantemo Yama when he who is some here, ye said by I be to a Mubuayadian assay. God for the name, any meeting.
Yanko Aquania Bedi ensem emo na ekwanya Dr. Mensa ebazu epom honom no kejetia marketing potem honom no enkra yenya ne se tokura da hono ba easy bani enye easy nti ama se car nam ho a ba hanya no way ema traffic echi wo ho pa
amna na kitkiti bi na dawo ene edi saa ya kase motoki alodu na ebe tibi munugu nsuo num se ya na o mafo no ma sei eti e fla ba so mba ya ma ya na no wachine ya ele shitam ni wo na ya bremba ya ma ya fa so na okay amna na wo keti anu Dubai enim wo no asem na meka amna na etine saa boloko hono bebi eto mpaboa no na atine saa na ase du na nim ebe hwa na kwan ni na asenti esro mo mba ya ma ati ya ro achaka kana ya kitu bi ena se buya na ebuko buya na ebu ko saa ti esrem panifo so mo na o mo ni no mehwe no mo film mai o mada ro ma na mo so amoti ande na mo ya fa ya so ya ti na mo da bia ya kan sam panifo anya bi ba ti mi ko pa bo begum anam sam na ni mo wanti no se si e na sa ti esi fom ti esrem panifo na o mada ro ma me mai o ma ti no mo ni mi sa panifo ni ya bien ho ni mi sa na ko ko mai ro adentia le kana e potoro mo ti na ti techo techo mo ti techo a je mo fa so bia so techo na mo ti na mo fa so bia so che kwai pa o mo ne collect panifo ni o mo ye ho ye collect
Yanko Santa Sim Potomata Somanso and cry no enye de magana be the daddy and say nsuo ato na wosuo to ye no amam frama bi e fire no ya ba takaya asai no ma ama mutum na agajia onipa ebre won potem ho no onimanyamfo Ambrose Ahmed yeta friend Opele ene ensentwe ni asonaba edi nkomo e kire nsemu kire no
so no to enrechi ni nra no ende de broso ejinsem ye west na me rapaboni na no ese nema ase no omo mattress omo beds omo televisions omo demo nema ni na asese nti mesre authority se ko betimi aboa me na yetimi aye esu ho adwuma se de be ya esu sa to bi ma omo nche omo bi
otu ho na mo wabom penufo amane de no wa ya fa ho
oh yeah me first time me buy no me 200 mo be tre amafo me ko se omumwa me na minya fuel sika me fanye ama masan atro leta kuma me boss me yo se omumwa me na yenya grader no na fanye di sa adwuma die no matumu na mo pa this about the second time se di ma go pushi nema
anu ade me sika se me ye hu ba bi ntu kra se nan nan sa to ya nyisa omso abe to san omso nso le me ne da ha fe nti yiri pe na block na che se atwa fa hanina Entoni tumuasi ya san ko mbeti mai wo kan ka obi emu ya enu a one o'clock papa no mba aje 75 years you had to daybreak and I mean the pap ni bath ni team to no gbongra ho kokoko na me dimi kana mpadam ko twa na ya kan ho saa ti de be ma bua man ti go ta ma ya de a in fact that hagen enu ani a problem that na the you for na bua fa nyina about last year about 4 years ago now friend came a boss back no on e yiri bahan o mo bahan nyina on baka che ze ha de ase enka ya nya na pe ya be chasa so ha ni no ha ye nti le mo de excavator ni sa new akufa de ba ni bia mo ya na mo fantin so mo ma ye eno ni a problem ke se mo ada
e ka ke so me ha na ke wura me dem ye tra se sa samo aye ni sa abo na yi akotoso yi enti nshini nyina ta ha sei ene ntimi nko ene yetiga ene ja aha metisa atudu enya ba na masa so go ba na masa so ya kwada na yetu ansam yenya kwadi akwada nche ka tam na eswate nti esra bai o meboa ye de mobo ene yatia no so ye bre ke fani choki o chene ni he ye so ya to abani bi anya sadi afiaba no neto no bayi yedem ti se meti nsu wo mne nsu be family a na me koto abase ya fani cho samwai nkwada kito aka me na no akoleshi machi nti no ba do ali gina nsu ya tsira na da wuruma
Yewra amanyoku e friend Ghana Union Movement gum amanyoku emo na Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrews wakasa oni eta friend sofu chirabosom Nensem enyina ene sense so obeyo mampanyi ewo Ghana mamu hanamo a obehwe se emema ebenya eyerenom 55 enum num na eno ena oyeko banana ekwe free akomonte so oni omanfo akodi nkomo
Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrews kofa by the Ghana Union Movement and Eternity every gum ne dia no na nim no any sofu chaboso but there seem be to many ma o chese sinamenya adom na sem modem kokomoti man December 7 no be fra ben ya ne se Ghana mampania obe advocate ya ma be ma bia wanware bia nye ma enu ye bisa se wo ye be ma obeto aba ama e was a policy man
amen mama wa ntimi to aba man because also bia nya na ho kan neighbor se ke so bia wa ma ko dia ene ka beto na manum na waka de ntimi ne nya adwene isa se ede aha bebre be bebre ba ko kra mete ho no eden because na so person o madi ya abrabo na nya sample na me kwa akotena se me kwa wale manum die mintumi eno kwa o kan no kwa de mintumi nyina so hwe ento aba ma
no hwe me ento ma ne budini de kwa ya wotu ko Yesu na se kwa wo frosa kan wo be da hwe no on so be Yesu obepa ba wotine wona na wo ento kwasi tike ba ko no ye
wa kan yire do na babu no kura no se na babu na katire no babu kura no so ayesofo babu na kase na hye no babu se nya obo suro ni asase no oba ni bema no ye wo no na nye se wo ye bema ene ma mienu se chiabo so no one no obusa mu ya ka mebusa so no na yere se ya o kase ye nto ba ma no ma mema kwai no bia nwa rodo na waro do meduma nya wona be ba ko ho na ama mia na so be ma meduma bia de bia metimi dia sponsor man gide nkyere sa se awalu do no polygamy de nya de se no so so entene enu ntuka no mini interest no so so ntwa man san ema enu na be ware no won na ba be hu mama ya na nu nti ne ehwe so ntwa ba me de sa asem no de o kan me ne nya agent me nya de se meto ama no
bebi a me ne ya adwene se o se wo ma ya wale fafu it means o kwa go to the constitution na wan wona me say customary marriage say it utumu wale ba it customary marriage say akọ wale 5 wona me ne ya adwene bebi a de aka de die o ma adwuma mbra wona me ne nya adwene
o manum de yentimi sa na manum wona bobo ya no akọ huma na se ya ne bobo ya de yes anu de yentimi de ya bobo akọ huma de yentimi anware manum ya de abato ne yentuma no de yento ba bia magu
ana de Asia also. Wow, I never cry about cry. I would say, I play cry me. No, I never walk or man up an area and every man. I said, well, what if I now I'll get black home. There is maybe some sanitary work on your policy.
See, you know, your mouth will be adventure. Also, with me at your wedding. Are you covered? I'm not a free enemy.
Zani Kaswa yeko edwaso na Kumasi Technical University womo ene woni a wagidie wo fashion mu atwa ahia sensante ase apam sede beya ebeboa ama efa honom no akache honom no etimi akọ nanim Isaac Anna etwaso
Asemti na enen eda sankita hudi entoaso a ewo Kumasi Technical University ena won adwumayefo ni stakeholders a wo at the palm industry ni mu no asemti enen na eda so strengthening academia industry partnerships in fashion and design opportunities and benefits for the future na we nhyehyɛ enen ebeboa yiye masuku pon yi adesuafo wo sua adepam ewo biae honom no wo betimi ene won so a wo abonten adwuma companies ahoro aka bom na enen atimi aboa amanhyehyɛ ahoro a enen woyɛ no timi akonkan yiye na ebre opening wonen na woyɛ pro vice chancellor ewo Kumasi Technical University engineer Professor Abena Ejewa Obri Yeboa ekasa ene wo kyerɛ esi sanhyehyɛ bufuri ebeboa yiye ama adwuma eno ho ayɛden ewo manim no ɛso atimi atew na efe nso asan aboa ma emabunu Suafo wo university ho so no won limdie atimi akonkan yiye
industry no time bia ye wo inkita ho eno ti na ya ye students no omu sua de wo classroom kakra no mako field kakra it omu ko omu ye bibi efre no industrial attachment and I say internship inti yes enioma we ni nyina no na eboa say ade na lecturers no kyere ewo classroom no eno ana ye omonso kwa na omodo omonsa hands-on practicals no menya enedwumadie no ebe wiase ebe sign MOUs memorandum of understanding sene ebe ya industry we me no wo nkita ho sei enti wo students ba meje omo fe so students no omo school mu saa say ya no madwene ne fresh enti no enuoma bebre omo de ba anka netete obi pamade ma opa na ene obi pamade ma wa wo hwe a wo hu se nsonso no ye ebebre wom adentia technology improve technology advance it say ye to many industry no nya sankita ho na ye students na omo ye mofra na omo adwene ne ye sharp omo ene omo ne ye can I say esisi so no omo betumi aboa wo mu industry no
ene ngachi na Professor Thomas Obeng Asare a wonen na waye Dean of Students Kumasi Technical University enso kire se sa hye beboa yiye
no a ye makwan ma ye students no ne omu asua no wo school hanse ne practical kakra omo aye no wo so ko industry na wo ko enhance wo practical competence no e wo industry na e ba de sa no na ye se ye the industry no e di insawoso isanse na ko ye se training no aye de ma students no enye lecturers ya wo school mu hankoa na eye na emu no industry nso so ka ho na timi adimu
impeningfu bi a woda adepam adwumaku ano ewo oman Ghana mu enso ene Oyerepa business news adwetwe enkomo Dr. Howard Brima CEO of Akao Fashion
Pacho ene program yi de very 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 necessary say industry no technical university no ebehia nya hwe kwan e befa so a ye betoto ya dwen anase ye behwe niam ebeboa amayede training emabunu na eba ye ho ana internship no ye de as industry players ye hwe anim ne say collaborations bi beba ebeboa fa nu ni nyina na nkoye say de bi amofra ne ba ye ho for attachment at the end of the day what next the full says policies bi wo ho na bia omo betimi ye betimi lay to the government yenso ehu ahenha ye ne de ahwe ye de training nkra no because omo ba omo ntua bibia amayo omo kosko omo tua fees and an tuition money but omo ba ye ho a sika seminim
they want say practical aspect and just say student na ba book no bi o kan twi kra it mean difficult about you say you say bia we party make challenge we na America but omo ba omo feel say omo de omo school na ba nti uti omo kra aba omo chamso ba at least me omo ba me omo hwe ebi ho omo jom sika ba me omo hwe so mo fa bi nkan ebi at the end of the program ebi a obo student money 1000 bi ebi kai ba mo fa nti so
Yeah, live ewo Bosheba headquarters digital address AK 0187090. You try ho ye ba ye bekwa go promise Baba Isa the sports lawyer e de ye beko.
mo akwa abade adusu no eye agodie mu nsem yaba nwumre yebedi nkomo ewo Blasters of Ghana aseye Uncle George Afriye, former vice president of the FA or nsem atudwa afa Ghana Blasters captaincy ho yede ho nsem ebeba enochi Alhaji Karim Gusa ensem ewa ha yebedi nkomo ewo Thomas Tuchel na so we manager now Emma the Three Lions of England Roberto Martinez ni die ewom na Samsung UEFA Nations League results ni highlight yebehwe ine enwumre sports lawyer ni the only sports lawyer in Ghana football abusian shase edi afi Uncle George Afriye na soye ni nsem ni se ono de he is against decision say na yere captain Kudus Muhammad Emra na yene Sudan ebo ewo AFCON qualifiers.
Solutions, proper solutions as to how players are called up and all that. That one I leave that to the coach, because at least now you see there are so many unanswered questions as to why we failed to win here and to also beat Sudan. And those questions you, the media, must ask. You see,
what are those questions?
Players pulled out prior to this match is questionable. As to today, me, I'm not convinced the kind of excuses being given as why Partey couldn't come, as why Joseph Pencil couldn't come, and another player from US, this pista couldn't come, Osman Bukhari couldn't come. I'm not convinced. Some of the excuses being given, they just want you to take it and accept it. I'm also not convinced under all circumstances where we have a black star structure where who is a captain, the next in line, it's already structured as to how, I mean it in such a crucial manner, the captain was given to Kudus and all those things. I mean, there are so many things we are not there, so it's difficult for me to say. But once we have answers to those things, it will be now easier for me to provide a solution to the problem. But for me, going forward, it's too early for anybody to say that we should just no. I support. Let's maintain him. Let's also learn on the job, and then the small mistakes we correct them, and then we'll move forward. But AFCON 2025 in Morocco.
And we are George Afriye AFCON 2025 in Morocco. Beto November ne Ghana yenyi adwen emfis ne mum ye maintaining coach Otto Addo na fi online on the job eno George Akwesi Afriye nensem eno no Alhaji Karim Gusa nensem ene se ono de na futu ode market ne se na bia o sha Blasters players no na ono mo edi nkoma ade wo so ye ne se o motivate omo nebom manen kasa mrante no wote se ne mabi eno anyomo a wono mo edi nkomo.
Let's say Omukura. Said much say Woha. Let's Upi say Omuya de say Omuya. No why you want to not for no wapet as some papa be encourage world where to be no one catch home. And yes, Ubeka Upiri and Kodan Obetima Ubapo Obetima Omu. The Ogana, some of our captains Omuko we in the national team. Yes, Mima Omuko, Bana Omuke, Ombeka Sachre and Quada. Dede, Body Ben away. So one botim Abuchira. Or no, I started to say one botim, Yako World Cup. Even we botim, or more injured, so see the Omukoi. Now, apart from Asamwaja, currently, Asamja, when I should go to say Jordan Ayu. Now, dear Body Ben away, or Bebo match. Obe started captain no and your captain guy is ceremonial captain leader no a leading team into the field na ya jano ne da ma Kudus oni Kudus one senior team like Ashanti Gold Keta Guru
eno Alhaji Karim Gusa teams like Ashanti Gold Keta Guno otimi say heavy na wadwa papa yemfiona yenko nkofu nkroso Thomas Tuchel now oye manager ema the Three Lions of England nsem nyina en se oye happy en na hoho a se eme obey adwuma ama England national team.
Hello to everybody. I'm of course obviously very excited and honored to be here today as a new head coach of England. I just had the chance to read a quote from Pelé in the building in Wembley, who said that Wembley is the heart, the capital and the cathedral of football, and I think he was absolutely right. So I want to take the opportunity to thank the FA, especially Mark and John, for their trust, and I'm very excited to start this journey in January with you, with the staff at St. George's Park and at Wembley, and of course with a very special and exciting group of players to make our dream come true in America.
The Portuguese national team coach, Roberto Martinez, wabo Thomas Tuchel abaso, also a good coach. Obitimabwa ama England akwankomani.
Is that official? Is official. Well, I was a bit busy outside the Hampden trying to win a game, so I don't. It doesn't. He's a wonderful coach. He's someone that has won the Champions League. He knows the Premier League inside out. So I think he's someone that is going to carry on to what Gareth Southgate's done. And I think Thomas, if he's official, he can do a great job too.
No, manager Emma the Portuguese national team Roberto Martinez. Yanche Manchester Audio Toja UEFA Nations League notable games no Poland, SM Croatia, SM Scotland, Portugal, and Obi Amfabo, Anto Nyankwatna Spain, SM Serbia, and anti-academy Switzerland and Denmark. 2-2 Kosovo, Cyprus, Ebon Kamiansa, Cyprus, NTB, Antibie, Lithuania, Eshabako, Romania, Esham Eka Mienu, Belarus 1, Luxembourg 1, and Northern Ireland, Shenum, Emma Bulgaria, NTB, anti-academy. Notable highlight of the UEFA Nations League.
Away than in war. Questions asked of the head coach as to why. It's a lovely ball inside, and there's the opening. Make his way into the box. Poland hold firm. Oh, that is fabulous. Peter Susic. Poland could break kindly. It's Zalewski delivering. Here's a great chance. Oh, and taken brilliantly by Szymanski.
And unlocked livery from Porro, deep and dipping, and there's the opening goal! Here is Fabian Ruiz. Wonderful pass for Morata! 5 assists at club level this season, he's gone for goal. It is Baena!
Yeah, that is all for sports. And the sports lawyer, the only sports lawyer in Ghana football. Dan ho ye ba nanama intifo e de nigide kase e na eto aso.
Ebusia mamajo emama kwaba eni jede kase a yaboabo no e wo kase eboyimu ene ye de ba besumu midinde na nama intifo ye hyase a ne ye de arehosem ene hyase arehosem a abetugwa ene se Ghanaian gospel musician Jacob Mawulo a no hoka High Praise Incorporation ho arehosem abetugwa ne se ono ankasa agene kra efini nsem yayaya.
Branch a friend Jacob ya Mawulo Ajola edi adodo na different Jake Young one enum ko bi a friend Higher Praise eni didwuma na arawo sam se abranti abomodin age ne kra efini nsem Jake Young eni ninum koi ebomodin ekoye powerful praise bi ewo na anom menda ikosede su ana abranti bomodin age ne kra efini nsem Jake Young wo nechi no oja krata bi beto abonten a sa krata eninam social media no so krata ni mu nsem no abranti ne chim se wa breye power asase so na eme aso se ofri otasefo asase so na okọ ne janchen osato aso ka se wa ye dead man since 2022 na ono de said ahocha wa fam no onye sho so bibia so afam bi Jake Young eto aso ne krata mu eno kire se eyade a wa ye operations makomakom miensa ewo boss a eda ne bema ho eyade a wa keep ne secret on person bobo so acha obia sa arawu se mi beto abonte no na Jake Young onu ankasa ne nuaba aye friend Susan Ajola apa abonten so abeka che do for say abrantie we oya okese pa abre ebusuano na omuda obi bia sese omofre na omoche odo eche won ebusua ombesre se obi biara entwe no ho na police for entros enye investigations efa eye jekyo ni wo no ho ebusuano so to aso ka se ewom se police for egusu eye investigations efa abranti ni wo no ene krata oja eto ho
Yankopon wan fa ne kra ensie ya to asam no so Nigerian Afrobeat singer Efen Oxlade or the abetudwa echiremu se odro Ghana for iya kira no nesia Ghana for support no epena asam no yenu krom Nigeria mpo na onyane sa.
If I'm being honest, Ghana has shown me more love. But I just feel like I hate the mindset of people trying to play God.
So how so?
Like they feel like they can determine your trajectory. I mean, like I'm gonna get some people. Get some people for this game. You say if you be saying that because say you know greet them when you see them for outside.
How possible is that?
Do you understand? And for me, being a very coming from a very respectful background, I don't like to disrespect anybody. Right. I feel like respect is reciprocal. I wouldn't even want to give those OGs any spotlight or even talk about them right now. Do you understand? Because we have to talk about things that matter and they don't.
Yada sujinem ewa Nigeria na hona yejina nso ediewie Nigerian filmmaker wajidi pa veteran pa kanayo King of Sacrifices or the abetudwa echiremu se sa wo ye bema na sa wo ye wafo na wuntumi hwehwe ye enya akwahoma woni hu kwan se empemu agwo wudi bi etede.
And I was disturbed by a trend which I found out that is very disturbing. It's useless and dangerous when a man depends on a woman to feed him. You know, the usual thing, and that's the most disturbing part, is that women want to defend their husbands so that whatever is happening inside does not get out to the outside. But sometimes it's detrimental to the progress. Every man has the responsibility to his family. Like we read in the holy books, a man who cannot take care of or provide for his family is worse than. But I'm saying on this note that a man who cannot feed his family has no need and no use to use his private part on a woman. It's a responsibility. You know, women try to cover their husbands, and this is an advice to young women. Know who you marry. All he pays above everything is love. I love him, I love him. But provision, nil. And when he doesn't provide, you start having the idea and approaches from advances from men and so on and so on.
Yenyina so yamfensi Piese Lardi de kasiabo no eto so ewie no amahodo sinsemu bididi na nama intifo madawase amomo no hwa bro.
Anani ensemoro sawo free ho eba e Nigeria man no mo ene se full tank bija tom ama magana yazo asamo aba nipa bobro de okon ato nananom e wonse do
Bridge abo ewo Jigawa State wa bra fuel tank bia na Edefango Free Kano State Eko Yobe State akomunato na ewiase ne jatuma enam so amasa abre kase nipa bese diokronan ato anu monse do ama foforo adionum enso eprapre moden sare husemi aka ho bia ma police kasamafo a owo Jigawa State lawan Shizu Adam aba bechirim se ekoba se fuel tank ne monitor form sa no nipa dodo na betwashi a honoma na opese wosesa fango ni bi e de ko film eno nam so ema eja ekoto mu a sabre na to yanchima boafo obepie ho no entimi anye eja no ho hwe eno mu ena Nigeria ban e de kokobo ena efutu e ma adehye dodo na se koba se fuel tank bi ekomunito a onya ise ya na opese wosesa fango no e de ko film e kokoton no
yenko US mine mu ye ko odene ho Georgia mantem emo ababia woto no ho no anka wo se odo onsa kenkan no otimuafo bi si da bi ba hanya no way odene ho agim
Aba America mine bekoso November bosome ne da tosu enum no enkrai na ye free mu bane se judge bia odine juma wo Georgia abo ensem bia Donald Trump krofo bi dikopie mu se America aba na obeto no mpene se be ya obetime de wonsa kan emadodo a obia ebinya enu Ena Judge Robert McBurney echire mu se sekobase mpo no muka se wona oye adwuma ma bato komisa wa America mem no emfa won sankan amadodo obi benya ebem wo adwuma na ye den na bedu baabi kura no ebrebe ba anhwa na ewiemu atimi akoso saa asemi beto odwa no enya de ye omampani dada Donald Trump camp no de kra so kopimo Kamala Harris camp dia woni agye ho chemi se bema pepepe ye atimi aye adwuma wo Georgia ho a enne nipa dodo a wodi kan eto aba wo Georgia no enkra efiri mu ba ne se nipa be se 328,000 ena atimi akwakoto aba na se wode toto aba to course 2020 ni mu a saa brande di kan nipa 136,000 ena etimi ekokoto
Yeda mwasi ye kai mwase nyankopon ebo a 9th November bosumi ebewuram ne da etoso nkron eye memenda Oyerepa eni yandofo nyina ye benante every Edum Central Police Park e de akwa report AstroTurf ne akwatenetene apom ewo eye Peace Walk and Games eye asomdwe nante ne edi agro kakra e de aka ho e wo bedenti memenda no mena wo de mentene fie Bejiwa pomoden, Ramu ni beje pa. Eba cho se oba sponsor no afre 0545 609877. Mediwa 4 Herbal Clinic and the crime. Achoma agogo and crying. Or Pokia Semaira 0244 774282 0500 7215. Na fe ya kaya mo se Fix My Ride. Oka se na pesa uya. Aya Fix My Ride Company Limited. Na wamuya ke bia Ford trucks buses Mercedes Benz na wamu AAB enkran wamu Accra Academy Odoko Police Headquarters kwana so Anasatiko Junction wamu Golf Fueling Station echi hono ma 0303 944 880 0202 website fixmyride.com ofra edembosheba electricals and kani ahodo benya bi obosheba ye wodum ba bia ye bokase edi amamo kama ofra bia edana kwam obanso a obetimi aba beto wise no watu ba kumienu yensa na yeko ye nanim Faith Dache Hema season 2 and also baso ye headline sponsor Faith Homeopathic Clinic almost stroke ya dear a woman sem Kwankwaya de hodo obehwe wo ma ho ato ayene ma kobe 18 mo 0246728675 Bosheba Electricals beton kania hodo se say the fan bia eno no the solar powered ewia na wo de charge kama Express Group nso akwantu a wodo be call 0555550067 Tom Vita X ina de daddy ede Brabeto bi dikama babia obenya bia to supermarket awudom 0546433173 Grace Phyto Clinic and Medical Diagnostic Solutions awo ho nsam namu yade junso twamu yade obehwewo Abrepo Highways 0244878431 aha ne de ni na besie na yasori medin e de Piese Lardi ya baraka yiga jamalo la kwena mi akatata nye fijam ni wala don te pose yezo te pose mfa te pose pam send tunde openo obrigado mochumi ngode yedamwasi